Namaskaram friends. So in this video I am going to talk about time and try to open its another dimension. So let's say when we talk about time in terms of nature, it is going on in every parts of the cosmos. It is going on with different pace. But in terms of our life, in terms of human being, it depends on where we live. Till now we know that human beings live on planet earth, so we understand time in the manner of rotation and revolution, like rotation of planet earth, rotation of moon, rotation of galaxy, rotation of solar system. In that manner we understand time, and this is very significant because season depend on time, everything is depend on time. But in terms of when you understand nature, when you look at the nature, when you look at your mechanism, then you understand that importance of time in your life. For example, in terms of nature, in nature we know that as season changes, different types of things happen. Like when I recording this video, autumn season is going on. That means leaves are falling from the tree and new leaves are trying to emerge from that tree. That means at this point of time nature revive itself. That means in terms of Hindu calendar, 1 year is completed and the new year is started after the celebration of Holi. So in this manner in India, people, you can say, celebrate festival depending on which time, which occasion is going on, and on that basis they worship God, they worship nature, they do their harvest activity, they do their spiritual process, their yogic practice, so that because sometimes are very beneficial for your well-being and sometimes are not. So if you understand time, that means which time is good for your spiritual growth, for your updating your mechanism, which time is good for nature, and when you sync yourself with the nature, when you sync yourself with the cosmos, then importance of time is very important. Importance of time is very, you can say, significant, because in a day, sunrise, sunset, mid-noon, midnight and Brahma Muhurta, these five times are so significant that at that time energies are very high. Whatever you do, it multiply your activity. That means if you are miserable, your miserable multiply. If you are in a joyful state, your joyful state is multiply. If you study, your knowledge automatically multiply in multiple phase. So in terms of a day, in terms of a year, in terms of a season, in terms of a month, every time is significant. That's why in India, because Hinduism is the oldest religion, so people understand their mechanism, understand nature, understand space, and then they correlate each and everything with one another, and in that manner they made calendar, they made festival, they made their harvest season. At that time they do activity, so they, you can say, utilize each and every moment of their life with celebration, with harvest, with you can say doing some activity. And it is very important, because when you understand time and try to implement it in your life in a significant way, then you are capable of solving almost all the problem, and you are capable of knowing almost all the knowledge, because everything is directly or indirectly dependent on time. Everything is directly or indirectly dependent on time. In sunrise and people, most of the people understand sunrise and sunset, because this is a transition phase. That means just at sunrise phase, day is going to start, and in sunset phase, night is going to start. So these transition phases are very much visible for most of the people. But in a whole day, 4 transition phase and 1 phase like Brahma Muhurta, at that time some very significant changes happen in the creation. So when you master the 5 times in a day, and in this manner when you master a particular day in a week, particular day in a month, particular day in a year, at which time energy are very significant. And it also depends what types of activity you want to do in terms of spiritual growth. That means if you want to, for example, if I take an example of spiritual growth, if you want to understand your mechanism in its full capability, in its full capacity, then you have to sync your mechanism with the whole cosmos. And for understanding the cosmos, you required in terms of if you want to go there and observe it using your 5 senses, most of the things you are not capable of, because most of the things are perceived through your inner dimension. That means through physicality you have to use your complete mechanism to understand the whole cosmos. So you have physical dimension as well as you have a non-physical dimension. So physical dimension has a limitation, but non-physical dimension have a not limitation, but it require a lot of effort. It require a lots of effort. Okay, and but its benefit, if you use your non-physical dimension, you are capable of going to the core of the creation. You are capable of knowing anything. You are capable of experiencing anything using your non-physical dimension. Physicality has a limitation because physicality has a limitation because it required your 5 senses as well as some material from the planet Earth. If you want to experience other planet, if you want to go to another galaxy and you want to experience it, physicality has a limit. It not go there because 99.9% is a empty space. That means no physicality is present there. Physicality is present just here and there in a small amount. So physicality has a limitation, but through non-physical dimension, you are capable of going in the whole creation, from the first creation till last creation, before the first creation, after the last creation, in between the creation. In a moment you are going experiencing the infinite things which are going in the creation. That means non-physicality is no limitation. You experience everything in non-physical dimension, but physicality has a limit. That's why in this mechanism you have body, mind, you have different chakras, you have different senses. Using this mechanism you capable of experiencing the non-physical dimension, and with the help of that non-physical dimension you are capable of experiencing the whole creation. That's why in the spiritual process, in yogic process, it is always tell that use your complete mechanism. It requires lot of effort. When you do daily exercises, when you do daily yoga practices, when you chant, when you hear, you can say, good sounds, then your whole mechanism is updated in a very sophisticated, very complex manner. When you hear different sounds, different sounds of birds, sounds of machine, sounds of nature, sounds of creation, sounds of flower, that means a very subtle dimension of sounds. When you hear real sounds, that means first a natural sound, second man-made sounds. Both are good because through instrument, through classical music also very beautiful sound. We created it using our machine, using the instrument. But some sounds are not good for your mechanism. So if you use good sound, if you update your mechanism using good sound, then your mechanism is capable of exploring each and every sound which is going to happen in the creation, or which are happened in the past, or which is happening in the present moment. You experience it. That means sounds are of different types. First natural sound, second man-made sound. Man-made sound is indirectly a natural sound, but we have to choose which sound is better for updating our mechanism on its fullest potential. On that manner we choose that sound and we apply that sound in our life, so that we are capable of knowing the dimension of sound in using our mechanism. And through this we are capable of, you can say, knowing or experiencing different sound, either vocal sound, either man-made sound, either natural sound, or either sound which is created with the combination of nature as well as man. When you see classical music, people sing using different instrument. So instrument is also made by people. Sound is happen, or you can say, come out from the human being. So who created human being? Creator created the human being. We created the instrument, but who created us? Creator created us. So indirectly what we produce is indirectly or directly is the sound of the creation, sound of the creator. Because if creator create you, then what you produce is a creator sound. Okay, you create the machine, that means indirectly that machine is created by the creator, because that type of thought, that type of knowledge, that types of mind is given by the creator to you. And then by using this you made that machine, and by using your sound and sound of machine you create a beautiful song, beautiful, you can say, song, beautiful music. So when you hear that, your different sense organ, your different dimension of mind open, and by understanding that sound you are capable of knowing your mechanism in its full man. And time play a very significant role. Each and every moment is important. Because each and every moment in the cosmos, infinite things are going on. At certain point, at certain time, different things are going on. At certain point, different things are going on. So you have to become conscious. You have to become aware at each and every moment of your life. Because in the cosmos is so huge, so complicated, so sophisticated that infinite things are going on. If you become meditative, if you can become conscious, only then you are capable of downloading, you are capable of experiencing what is going on in the whole creation, and on the basis of that data, on the basis of that experience, you solve any problem or you gain any knowledge. Okay, because what is happening in the creation, many people understand it by sending their machine, they're collecting their data, then you can say programming on their machine, and then they make a conclusion on that thing. But when you meditate, each and every human being have a different, each and every human being have different experiences. Experience of one human being is never same of the experience of another human being. That means each and every human being is different in their own, so in experience is also different. So through that experience, what they experience, what is going on the whole cosmos. Let's say if we for example for a pilot project, if we take sample of 100 most meditative people, and then we share their experiences on any issue, let's say life, time, nature, space, about on other aspects, and when try to analyze the data of their, you can say, their thought, their ideas, then we understand very close to the truth, because that 100 sample is, we choose a very sophisticated or very meditative people. So what they experience is a very great chance that they are capable of experiencing the most of the happening which are going on in the whole creation. And on that basis, when we collect data, on that basis, when we draw conclusion, it is very much close to the reality. So that's why I emphasize on time, because each and every moment is very important, but each and every human being is not capable of doing the same activity on each and every moment. That's why, because different human being is so sophisticated that we have infinite dimension of mind. So any people, if you, let's say, dedicate their whole life, their whole time on one dimension, and other people dedicate their time, their life on another dimension. So in this manner, 8 billion people dedicate their time and their life on different dimensions. So if each and every human being dedicate their time, their life on dimension which is very much unique for their mechanism, so when we combine, when you collect the data about their experience, about their talk, about their, you can say, senses, about their physicality, non-physicality experience, then we are very much capable of understanding the creation using the human mechanism, because we are 8.4 million species. Human being is just one species. That means we are collecting the data of just one species, which is also, which are present, not which are dead, or which not, or which are not yet born. That means it is a very limited data in itself. So when you try to solve the problem using the experiences of human being, you are capable of solving the, you can say, doubt, or you are capable of solving the problem related to experience. You are capable of solving the problem related to what is going on in the mind of each and every human being on daily basis, because something is going on in your mind on each and every moment. When you meditate, when you keep your mind on a silent position, on a still position, then multiple things are going on in your mind, but it is not like a burden for you. See, when you become meditative, infinite things going on in the whole cosmos is automatically recorded in your mind. But but in a meditation state, it is not look like a burden. But if you are not meditative, then all the data is downloading in your mind, but it looks like a burden, because your mind is not still. Your mechanism have not find a good platform on which a most sophisticated machine stop and act like a sophisticated machine for the planet Earth. So you are the most sophisticated machine on planet Earth. If you want to, you can say, fly in the whole cosmos and try to understand your mechanism as well as the mystery of the creation in its fullest, you have to first keep each and every cell of your body on such a healthy state that whatever he is capable of, he experience, he explore, and what it is not in your hand, because each and every human being is not capable of experiencing the experience of other life form. But each and every life form is so much connected that if you become meditative, you are capable of experiencing the experience of other people also. Because if you consider yourself as the creator of the whole creation, that means what is going on at each and every moment in the whole creation, in the on the whole animate and inanimate object, on the whole in the mind of the human being, outside, inside, what is happening within the plant, outside the plant, what is happening within the human being, outside the human being, what is happening in a cell, outside the cell. That means all types of activity you are capable of, because when you become meditative, you automatically become the creator of the whole creation. That means what is going on within yourself as well as outside yourself, other life form, other different animate and inanimate objects. That means what is going within you, what is going outside you, everything is under your control. And by using this technique, you are capable of knowing everything, what is going on in each and every cell of your body, as well as what is going on in each and every cell of other human body. Because what is happening inside you, what is happening outside you is everything, inside you is also everything. That means you are the microcosmos and outside is the macrocosmos. And when you become creator, when you become in union, that microcosmos and macrocosmos become one, and in that manner you are capable of exploring any dimension. But in this I focuses on time, because when you master the time, then at each you try to understand everything on the basis of time, and time is limited for us. So we also have to utilize our time in such a manner that we are capable of exploring possibility which are not yet explored by the other human being. So it is also very important. Time is also important because many people think that time is man-made. Many people think time is a natural event. On that basis, many different spiritual seekers, scientists, many different programs are going on finding out what is time. Is it another dimension? What its impact on our life? But when we observe, when we pay enough attention on our mechanism, with what is going on within our body, what is going on outside our body, everything is connected with time. Directly or indirectly, everything is connected with time. When we talk about past, present, future, it is a time. When we talk about sunlight, moonlight, or sunrise, sunset, it is a time. Day, month, year, it is a time. Second, everything is associated with a time. Everything is associated with time, and we have a limited amount of time. So this is again a mystery of time. What is happen? What is when we are born? What happened before our birth? What is going to happen after our death? What is happen in our life? If everything is a mystery, if everything is related with the time, so if you understand the time, we understand everything what is going on. So it is important, because for many people they experience time in their own way, but the reality is that time is ticking away for each and every one of us with the same pace. It, in terms of experience, when people who you can say enhance their energy on a higher level, they experience time in a completely different manner. But people who do not enhance an energy, for them time is going on at a normal pace. But when you enhance your energy, then on that small moment of time, you are capable of experiencing the infinite thing of the creation, and you are capable of solving infinite problem at that moment only. That means we have a limited amount of time, but if we enhance our energy, we are capable of experiencing the life of, if we live 100 years on this planet Earth, we experience 1,000,000 years on planet Earth. So it is completely depend on the energy. And it is also, you know, that if you relate this thing with the whole cosmos, with the whole creation, then we know that for our life, for our future life, for our past life, in every life, time plays a significant role. It is the time that our past generation are dead. It is a time that our future generation are born, and it is the time that we are still exist here and record a lecture and talk to you. That means it is a mystery of time. In this, I recorded this video. In this video, you in background, you clearly see that changing of moment to moment basis. You can say my background is changing. So it is, you can also understand time in this manner, because in this manner you understand that sunset is going to happen. That means transition phase is started. From a day we shifted towards night. So this is a transition phase. People, this called as a you can say a transition phase, or in India it is called as a Sayakala. That means evening time. At that time you can say see time through our eyes. at each and every moment time is passing away, but in sunrise and sunset time it is a transition time, and most of the people at that time do their yogic practices, do their spiritual practices, or people involved in other arena, they do their different things. So they understand time through this transition period in a complete manner. And also, since at that time energies are very significant, so different types of activities are going on in different parts of the world. Like whatever activity you do, people at that time energies are very high. So things which are really matter to you, if you do that thing at that time, then that activity you can you perform that activity on a very multiple level, on a very, you can say, higher level. So I hope you understand the mystery of time, and you understand its role in our life as well as in the life of other plants, other animals, and its sync and its, you can say, its association with cosmos, microcosmos and microcosmos. So I hope you enjoy this lecture and you love this lecture. So namaskaram, thank you.